Yo, yo, yo! Good morning to you. What's that old song? This is the day that the Lord has made, I will rejoice and be glad in it, Woo! Good morning to the world. Man, I had a rough couple days, I'm not even gonna lie. I talk about this all the time. I feel stuff like, man, I've been feeling some energy and I ain't really knowing what to do with it, and my heart's been fluttering, all kind of crazy stuff, and I even went to the doctor. I was like, dude, I got blood pressure, all kind of stuff, man, and he was like, look, there's nothing wrong with you. So good lesson in what your mind can do when you start to really dwell on things. And I know better than to go on the internet and start looking stuff up, and I did exactly what I know not to do, and it started freaking me out, no joke. But because I want to be transparent and real, and we're kind of on this in this dance of life together, this journey, you could say. Ooh, did you see that light? That was crazy. It was a blue light. Man, that threw me off. Anyway, so I want to be transparent along this way, because I'm growing and learning too, just as we all are. And if you think you're, way on up here and we're way on down there, or I'm way on up here and you're way on down there, man, that's just the wrong perspective, because I'm learning from you and you're learning from me. So if you get anything out of anything I ever say, please let me know, because we're all growing up together. And I'm learning that every relationship that I've attracted into my life, because that's exactly what we're doing. It's the law of vibration. Vibration attracts vibration, or like energy attracts like energy. It's for a reason. And it's all good. It's all to help us grow, because remember, it says till we all, not some, till we all come to the knowledge of God. To know God, and to know thyself is to know God. So what? Yeah, that's a wild little blue light back there. I don't know where it's coming from, but it seems like it might be a reflection of something. Wow, I don't know. Huh. I don't know where you're coming from. It's bouncing though, so there's got to be something in the truck, I'm guessing. Yeah, it is. But anyway, so till we all come to the unity of the faith. What's the unity of the faith? I'm seeing it as faith is a substance that underlies all things. So it's it unites all of us together. It's the substance that unites us all. It's true reality. So everything I'm seeing is not true reality. It's what's behind the virtual reality that I'm seeing, or the illusion. Till we all come to a complete mankind. Till we all come to operate in full capacity, in our full capacity. You say, who has ever operated in their full capacity? Well, probably Jesus. And maybe others, Maybe John was there too along his way. I think John probably ascended too. What about Enoch, and what about Elijah? They ascended. Could you say they came to that complete man? Probably so. So what happened when they ascended? Their vibration and their energy was raised to such a point they became so light and transparent that we couldn't see them anymore, because we're more dense, even in our perception, right? So anyway, this was titled "I and Father are one. We are." What does that mean? Who is Father? Who is Father? These are questions that go off in my mind when I think about these things. Who is Father? What in Father the universe? Is Father in the universe, or is the universe in Father? Is Father all? Yeah. So I and all are one. I and the universe are one. It doesn't say, Jesus said in the scriptures that we have, it says, in the Bible, it says, I and my Father are one. And see, that throws us off. We are. That throws us off, because then you think, well, he's saying my Father. I and my Father are one. Well, that word my should have never been in there. Dig into it. You'll see just what I've seen. It really should say I, the true self, and Father are one. What does that mean to be one? It means one and the same. So then if you want to say, okay, I and my Father are one, we are, well, as he is, so am I in this world. So as he is one, so am I. It applies. And so you go, okay, really what it said, and then that scripture in 1 John 4:17 doesn't read like it reads, like we read it. It doesn't say as he is, so am I, like separate, everything that he is, just because he is, I am. If you want to think that, cool, but you are one and the same. You're just like Jesus, Buddha, all the other ones, Gandhi, Martin Luther King. We're all, Enoch, Elijah, John, we're all one and the same, and we were there. We just weren't seen yet. So really what it says is, it doesn't say, I and my Father are one. It says I and Father are one. We are. In 1 John 4:17, says, just as he is, so am I in this world. And it really what it says is, even just as the one even I exist. Or you could say, just as the one even I am. Or just as the one I am. But really, if you dig into it, what it says is, just as the one that we've thought was out there, even I exist as that one. Pretty heavy stuff. So then you go, okay, if I and Father are one, we are. This will be short. It's encouraging. Then in turn, I can say, I and the universe are one. I am the universe. I am, Father is perfect. I am perfection personified. My skin, my organs, everything about me is the perfect one expressed. I am power expressed. I am life expressed. Life is not me. I am life. I am light expressed. I am love expressed. I am wholeness expressed right now. I am all that Father is because I am the Father expressed. I am that Son expressed. I am that Spirit or breath expressed. I am all that it is. When God decided to show itself, the totality of God, which is undefinable. We can't define eternity. How are you going to define infinity? You keep looking at it and it keeps unfolding because it's infinite and eternal. So why does this apply to me? Because I am all that it is. When it decided to be visible and be expressed as another experience, it appeared as you and me to express another side, you could say, or to express another unique quality and description or definition of the one. That's why you can only know God by knowing thyself. And thyself is all. So when you know thyself, you've known all. Because Father is all, right? So I and all are one. We are. I am perfection expressed. I am wholeness expressed. I am health expressed. I am abundance expressed. I am love, light, life expressed. I am miraculous power expressed. I am the vibration and frequencies of heaven and of the universe expressed. All things are for me because I am for myself, and myself is all things. You are all things unfolded and pushed out and expressed perfectly right now. And anything that I'm seeing that is not. Okay, all you've done is judged a behavior or an action by your perception. You've perceived a perfect being as something other than the perfection that it is. And what we've done in that, well, we've separated ourselves and made ourselves enemies with God, in which we are. We just made ourselves separate with ourselves. Well, they're acting and behaving, they're hurting me, and they're talking crappy towards me, and well, I've perceived something based off of my memories, based off of how I've been taught. So I've perceived something, weighed it and measured it, and perceived it according to the way I've been taught, a memory, the past. But true judgment and true perception is to see everything as the one, no matter what the behavior and the action. And we find this in our language. Everything's being refined right now. The energy seems to be raising up. Why? Because more people are becoming enlightened to this truth. And so as this happens, just as the imaginal cells within the caterpillar, that when they group and come together, this one idea is all coming together and culminating, and we're putting off a more, you can say, more powerful, we're emitting together this energy that is actually shifting everything. It's overwhelming the current world structure and the current world system. The caterpillar is overwhelmed by the imaginal cells that carry the data and information of the butterfly, of future hope and glory. They're visionaries. They see something outside the box, and this new energy overwhelms the immune system that's been trying to rid the caterpillar of the very butterfly that it is. So what's going on? So everything's happening just as it should. I watched a video this morning. The guy was talking about how viruses are actually excretions in our cells, and our cells excrete the virus when they're in a toxic environment, when it's been poisoned, medicines, all that kind of stuff. And he said, well, you know, the Earth's been electrified. They got all these towers and all this, you know, radiation waves and all this stuff. But we have to remember, nothing is as it seems to be. There's only one power, and all things are working to shift us. Jesus said, Jeremiah was told to tear it down and to uproot, to tear down, to uproot, all these things. So you say, okay, the temple, Jesus said, okay, that temple has to be torn down, and the very foundations of that temple, the very foundations of that structure and system have to be uprooted. But as within, so without. So this first happens within, because everything you're seeing as a group, collectively, the body, humanity, everything we're seeing was first within. So there's a shaking and a rattling and a rolling going on, and a lot of people are getting very disturbed, including myself. And we have to learn, though, in this, and we have been learning in extreme adversity, how to stay in our natural state of being. So for the past year or two, God has been telling me to live clean. Have I done it? No, because I'm hard-headed as hell. But the last couple of days was a great lesson for me, because I woke up and said, okay, there's some things that I've been putting in my body. I haven't been treating this temple the way I've been told to do so. You say, well, why, if they're non-powers? It's because the body has been so used to operating by the five senses externally that it's signaling the brain and telling the brain what you need to do. So then all of a sudden you say, okay, I'm going to make a change. Well, the body starts freaking out, because actually you're taking the mind back. The body's been running the show. And the body's great. The body's the wife. The body's our bride. The body's beautiful. But the body's been running the show. It's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be from the inside out. So the last couple of days has been a wake-up call for me, because the last couple of years I've been being told to live clean, drink water, drink the well water out of the artesian well, eat clean, get rid of all that sugar and stuff that's been refined and reformed and perverted and twisted. Get rid of all that stuff that's fogging your mind and fogging your body and clogging you up. Breathe, do your breath work and meditation, do all these things, live naturally, because what's happening is we're bringing every cell and every nation into alignment with this harmony and with this frequency of God, because right now we've been strengthened to a point in our mind and bodies where we can handle more, where we can consciously bring forth the energies of God in this earth, where everything is unveiled and we see it for the truth that it is. But first we got to get rid of every limiting thought and belief, which means it has to manifest. Because if it doesn't manifest, I don't see it. I don't feel it. I don't experience. And so I just neglect it and say, oh, it's not there. My fears have come upon me. Why? Why did Job's fears, why did your fears come upon you? Why does every limiting thought and belief manifest and come upon you? So you can experience it and see it. Why? So you can experience the blessing of your latter years. This new future, hope, and glory. And it's not even new. It's always been. Everything's being unveiled, remember? It's being unveiled. Our perception, our lens is being cleansed. And it's a good thing. Everything is. Everything is. And we can learn and grow up together. That's why it's cool for us to be transparent. Man, I just went through a couple of days of crappy, man. I felt weird. I called people. I was like, man, I got stuff going on in my body. My blood pressure was up. And, I got some different counseling. I just talked to people about it and open about it. I said, man, there's stuff going on I had never dealt with. And I'm feeling things. There's a vibration in my body and an energy in my body that I have not quite experienced yet. And I've experienced some energies, man. I mean, I have experienced extreme vibrations. And lately there's been some stuff going on that I feel that's a little different. So everything's increasing. And everything's connected. Everything. And we are one body together. So it's till we all, I'm experiencing things. You're experiencing things, but this body is coming together. We're actually experiencing the oneness that we are. So peace. Have a great day. I hope that was helpful to you all. Remember this. You are all that you have thought Father is. You are all that you have thought Jesus is. Because you are one and the same being. You are perfect, you are whole, you are holy, you are righteous, you are perfection expressed as visibility, you are beautiful, you are miraculous, you are majestic, you are powerful to choose and believe and imagine and think the thoughts you want to think. You are powerful enough to train your mind to operate this being that we are. You are all these things that we're taking hold of and grasping and believing and actually experiencing and feeling, so we're being. You are life, not death. You are life, only life. You are light. You are electricity. You are solid and liquid crystal structures that have been set up to harness electrical light energy. You are made up of somewhere around 70 trillion volts of electricity, and each cell carries like 1.4 volts. What happens when we come into harmony? You are harmony. You are the frequency of God. You are the sound of God. You are the voice of God. You are the mouthpiece of God. You are the eyes of God. You're looking through the eyes. It's God looking through your eyes. Who is it? It's you. You're the ears of God. You're the hands and feet of God. You are Christ, conscious life energy, walking and visible in this earth right now. You carry the healing powers, the healing waters of God. You are God. Each and every one together as one body. Past, present, future, still alive. Everything's still there. Nothing has changed. It's the same day every day. You're experiencing different things. Why? To grow up. To blossom. You are magnetic. You are electromagnetic. You are the electromagnetic energies of God which heal. What happens when we come together with one focus, one voice, worship, whatever you want to do? Your worship is your vibration. The vibration raises. The electromagnetic energies unite by the law of synergism, where it says 1 + 1 is 3. So your power and my power unite and multiplies power. The electromagnetic field is multiplied and emits, and people get healed. You walk down the street and people come into your shadow because you're emitting the electromagnetic energies of God, and people are getting healed left and right. Let your thoughts be my thought, and your ways will be my way. And you'll be led forth in my peace. and you'll go forth in fullness of joy. And the mountains and hills will break forth in song before you, and the trees will bend over and clap their hands. That's dominion. That's unconditional love. Love you all. Peace. Have a great day.